Young Player of the Year. Bit more controversy. Can't even say it.
Controversy is the word you're looking for. Shocking is another word you're looking for. Disgraceful is the third word you're looking for.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
Let's go through the names. Lukaku, Barkley, Kane's in there again, Butland, Coutinho, and Dele Alli. On this one, I think there's a few that are missing.
I think
Sam, do you want to start us off?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where Anthony Martial is. Mr. Under 20 best player in Europe, been consistently. Not that there's much to compare to at Man United this season, but he's been phenomenal for a 19-year-old to come with what a waste of money price tag on his head.
54 million is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of pressure.
How much
no one else has got to do.
No, it's about 35 million, but with add-ons, it can go up.
54 million.
Look, right, it's not our money, right? We football fans don't care how much they pay. We just want good
It's
players.
the number, isn't it?
But you can't let him out there. And to have Coutinho and Barkley in there ahead of him.
I think Coutinho is a weird one for me.
That's weird.
Why is he in there?
Even Liverpool fans, when you speak to them, they say he's been inconsistent this season. I can't understand how he's being in there. Barkley's had a very good season, to be fair, but then Everton have been very, very poor. Now? So that suggests that, I don't know.
8
for
goals,
me,
7 assists in a team that's not done too well.
He's done well, but can somebody please tell me how Hector Bellerin is not in there? Hector Bellerin, for me, has been the best right back in the Premier League this season. He's been absolutely exceptional. Why is he not in there? And I agree with the Martial one, to be fair. Martial, you come to a club, like you said, big price tag on your head, everyone's thinking, and he's done it. He's been their main guy at a massive club, under a lot of pressure, where it's not really been going right, but he's been the one sort of shining light in the team.
And without a lot of help.
Yeah, so how is Martial not in there? How is Bellerin not in there? I agree Butland should be in there. I'm not sure about Harry. Harry Kane's already in one category.
What about Lanzini?
Why does he? Yeah, there's a shout.
22's had a cracking season. He's just been overshadowed a little bit by Payet.
Yeah, I suppose, but I think the main criteria for all of these is consistency. Is that player who has done it from game week 1 to game week 33. And I think Bellerin and Martial have done that a hell of a lot more.
Why is Iwobi not in there? Why? I mean, listen, Iwobi's only had a few games, but he's been brilliant. Next year, I think he'll be in that. Yeah.
Are you okay with Kane being in both?
I find it very strange. I'm not sure. I suppose if he's young enough, then technically yes. But if you're looking at really rewarding the players who deserve it, give it to someone else. Give that spot.
Yeah, he could. He's already in the. He's almost like a senior player for me now. In that section, I would have took Kane out. I would have took possibly Barkley out. Although I don't know, he kind of deserves his spot. But Coutinho definitely. I'm sorry. Hector Bellerin and Martial, for me, should be in there.
Should be right there. I couldn't agree more. The two, I think they're probably right at the top of this list. Lukaku and Dele Alli. Lukaku, 18 goals, 6 assists. Dele Alli, 8 goals, 9 assists. Both have been superb. Yeah. Are those your top two?
Personally, I think no matter who, whether Martial
or does Kane have to win it?
No, I think Kane. I think
well, Kane's in the main one.
Yeah, but if you ask Harry Kane, so which one do you want to win, Harry? Like the PFA or the young PFA? He's not going to say young, is he?
No, but that's not how it works. Is you'll be given the prize.
Yeah, no, but it's like I don't know. It's like getting a cheeseburger
when you want a Whopper.
For me, he doesn't care about that one.
For me, the player should win. That's Lukaku. I think in a very, very poor team. It shouldn't be a poor team, but they've had a very poor season of the team overall. But he's been exceptional. Again, 20 plus goals. He's been absolute brute up front. Definitely for me, I'd give that to Lukaku. I know a lot of people will argue for Dele Alli. Again, you have to say he's come
Kane
from
scored more
MK
goals
Dons.
than Lukaku.
Has he?
Yeah.
He's got 22, is it?
Okay.
I guess it's not all about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Lukaku. I'd give it to Lukaku. I think Lukaku. For me, it's between Lukaku and Dele Alli. Dele Alli, as I said, has come from MK Dons, and the guy's just played like there's no pressure, and he's just like he's done it for England as well. So it's gonna be one of them two.
For me, it's between. I think we're, as you say, like the goal scorers and the people at the top always get the credit, but Jack Butland has been brilliant for Stoke.
Yeah.
I think we're all doing him a bit, and I personally think he would have started for England at the Euros had he stayed fit.
Dropped off a bit recently, don't he?
No, that's only because he got
I don't think he
injured.
has.
I think he's stayed up there. Stoke are there because of him. Shaqiri and Arnautovic have all been brilliant, but he
had
a worldie against us.
So many clean sheets he's had this season. I think he's done brilliantly.
Yeah.
And it's good for England. We've got good goalkeepers.
Yeah.
But I think I think Dele Alli is an outstanding candidate, and I think even if Martial and Bellerin were to be nominated, I think it would still go to Dele Alli. He's been phenomenal.
I think
it's a hard category, isn't it?
It is good. Yeah. A lot of good players this year. I think I'll go for Lukaku as well. I think he has just been better all round in terms of bringing into play 6 assists there. Whereas Kane, I'm not sure Kane's been the best player for Spurs this season, let alone.
I think the best player for Spurs has been Dele Alli.
I think Mr. Dembele is right up there. The problem with this is the numbers.
It's the same as Leicester. There's so many different.
Anyway, hold on. We're talking a bit too much about it. We're talking a bit too much about Spurs now. We've done enough praising of Spurs as it is. Dele Alli's done great. That's it. Let's cut.
Okay, ready? Yeah, we're done. Great. So, so many players have been brilliant this season. A lot of players have missed out on the list. Let us know what you think. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and if you want to subscribe, then click on Robbie's face.